At 4:35 in the afternoon, Concorde is ready to depart. Anticipation on board mounts as the supersonic jet taxis to the runway. In the control tower, Gilles Rogelin clears Air France flight 4590 for takeoff on runway 26 right. It's 4:40 in the afternoon. So far, for passengers and crew, everything is normal. Captain Marty lines up the plane at the start of the runway, ready to release the power of Concorde's 4 Rolls-Royce engines. For senior pilot John Hutchinson, a moment like this is always special.
As you open the throttles up to full power, you feel this huge surge of power in the small of your back as the airplane accelerates down the runway, and you just get the feeling that the one thing the airplane wants to do at that point is to get into the air as quickly as possible, into its natural environment.
In the control tower, Gilles Rogelin monitors the takeoff.
I was watching the Concorde gaining power on the runway because it was so nice to see that. It's a very heavy plane, so you know that the beginning is quite slow and then you gain the speed.
Concorde accelerates down the 4,000-meter runway. It passes through 320 kilometers per hour. Using computer graphics, we recreate what happens next. For Gilles Rogelin, it's a moment of sheer horror.
Suddenly, I saw a flame just behind the body of the aircraft. So I jumped on my mic to say, Air France 4590, you have flames behind you.
Captain Marty cannot see the flames, but accelerating through 328 kilometers per hour, Concorde is committed to the takeoff. There are only 2,000 meters of runway left, but Concorde needs 3,000 meters to have any chance of stopping safely.
After the speed, whatever is the situation, the plane has to take off. It could not avoid the takeoff. And as I was watching the flames, I saw the nose of the Concorde lifting up.
At 4:43 and 15 seconds, Captain Marty pulls on the control stick. Concorde takes to the air. This is how Concorde flight AF 4590 appears to witnesses. Martine Bornet works in an office on the western edge of the airport. At 4:44, she sees a terrifying sight.
I was looking out of my window and I saw Concorde taking off very slowly with the back of the plane on fire. I was really afraid. Because of the flames, I was convinced that the plane was going to explode right here in front of the office.
The stricken airliner flies directly overhead. Close by where Martine works, courier Emmanuel Vermignon is driving his van past the end of the runway.
When Concorde went over, I had the window open and I was wearing a polo shirt. And I can tell you that the heat the plane was belching out melted parts of my shirt and gave me little blisters. I could really feel the heat on the ground.
While Captain Marty struggles with the controls to gain altitude, out of his vision, flames engulf the left wing. The sickening sight is caught on camera by the wife of a truck driver. It is the only video footage ever captured showing Concorde on fire. It'll prove to be a vital link in the investigation. Airport, a supersonic Concorde has just taken off, but now the plane is on fire and 109 people on board are facing peril. The next 69 seconds will be critical. 4:43 and 30 seconds. Concorde is struggling to remain in the air. It's only 30 meters off the ground, and the crippled plane is on a collision course. The town of Gonesse and its 25,000 people lie directly in its path. Driving towards the petrol station she owns in Gonesse is Christine Turpin.
I was returning home when I saw a plane. It was Concorde, with fire coming out of the back of it. I slowed down, and I saw the plane in flames.
Captain Marty is running out of options. Concorde's left wing is disintegrating. Businessman Patrick Tess is directly in the plane's path.
I was in my office talking to an agency. The window faces the runway, and I was interrupted by an incredible noise. It was Concorde. It was on fire, and it was listing violently.
Concorde lurches to the left. The plane stalls and plunges to the ground. It's 4:45. It's the moment every air traffic controller dreads. Gilles Rogelin reaches for his mic.
I've called the Air France and I said, Air France 4590, do you hear me?
Air France 4590, me recevez-vous?
I said it twice.
Air France 4590, me recevez-vous?
There was no answer.